Hello, Cosmic Warriors. This is your decision guide here, and we're going to see what your situation is for this particular reading and give you a little bit of advice along the way as it comes up. If you decide that this reading is for you or someone else, definitely share it and like it and subscribe, so that you won't miss a reading, because you never know who needs to hear about their particular situation. This is for all signs. And right now I'm getting ready to pull the energy. There's some regret. There's a little bit of a resting period after something that's been regretted. And then there's a little bit of confusion. So regret, rest, and confusion. Let's see where this is going, okay? So somebody's regretting something. And we'll see what that's all about. Somebody's regretting. There's a 3 of Cups here, and there's 3 cups that have fallen. So somebody, this is definitely a third party situation. And it looks like the 3 parties involved, none of them are happy. And if you are part of the third party, this person is regretting having you involved in it. So they're resting at this point, trying to gather themselves, or you're trying to gather yourself. There's a Queen of Pentacles here that they're resting on, which usually represents a solid female relationship. So maybe this was one of the third parties that this person has retreated to, whether it be. So that looks like a male resting, but there's a female here that they are resting or collecting themselves around. So it could be one of the third parties here, which may be the main chick or the wife, so to speak. So this person is definitely confused about this Page of Rods, about what to choose, making that one choice, choosing that one thing, narrowing it down to that one person that they are passionate about. They are confused, regretful, contemplating, confusion about a third party in regards to their main woman, their main person, and whether to choose something else in spite of that or besides that. So that is definitely the overall of the reading. And let's get a little more clarity on this story as we bring it on in and narrow it down. So this is something that just recently happened. It didn't last that long, maybe about a year or something. It was kind of short, longer than a few months, but not longer than a year. You definitely met this person's emotional needs here. But then within a year of you all meeting, limitations were discovered and there was a separation. Wow. There was a conversation that you all had that resulted in a disagreement about a lady, about another female. This particular person was the key to you all not being able to be together, which caused an ending. But there's a beginning, ending to begin. This person definitely sees you as a goal of fulfillment. They see you as a fulfillment. Like if they were to think of a perfect bride or wife or person that they would want to be with, you are that. And they wanted to end what they were doing to start a beginning with you. However, they were not ready to accept the loss that they were going to have to take in order to do this. With the mouse card. There's going to be some type of change in regards to a commitment or marriage. However, this person definitely has to, this looks like that this is the timing on this. This person is afraid of losing stability. They've been in this situation for anywhere between 10 and 20 years, it looks like. They've been in a commitment for 10 or 20 years, which is why this is taking so long. Wow, it's amazing how these cards are falling. Let's see. Let me get a little bit more clarification on which way they want to go, because they see you as like a wish fulfilled, so to speak. But they are resting on this. They are taking a time out on this because they are calculating their losses while you all are separated. They're deciding whether they want to end this to have a new beginning, because they've been in this commitment for about 10 to 20 years. Let's see what their intentions are. We already know they have a lot of regret. I mean, that came out again. But they're coming through, letting you know that they regret this. But we need to know what your intentions are. Their intentions are they're hoping that you will cooperate with them on this so that you all can actually get to. So what they're doing is that they are wanting some wanting to work with you on creating this Four of Wands energy. The last thing you want to hear about is how much they regret. You don't want to hear any sorries. You don't want to hear any regret. You don't want to hear any of that. If you're listening to this reading, you're actually very, very sure that you and this person could have had something really good. You see clearly how this could have unfolded easily. You would have been very, very supportive in this. However, because they're so regretful, it looks like you kind of pulled away, and that left them with even more regret and more confusion. When you pulled away, they retreated into themselves to contemplate about the Queen of Pentacles in their life. So the Queen of Pentacles in their life is what they retreated to. However, they feel that you're their wish fulfilled. You're what they're actually wishing for as they are retreating. They see you as the Queen of Cups. So you are one of these cups. You are one of these cups. So you showed up as the Queen of Cups. It doesn't matter what sign you are, you represent the Queen of Cups in this situation. And they want to work with you, Queen of Cups, on this Four of Wands relationship that they see with you, which is all about security and happiness and twin flame energy, so to speak, soulmate energy, or match made in heaven kind of energy. What they're hoping is that they are able to give to you fairly. That's what they're contemplating. They don't want to come to you unless they know for a fact that they are able to give to you. With the Six of Coins here, they want to make sure that they're able to give to you fairly. They know that they didn't treat you fairly before when this third party issue was going on. So they're contemplating, like, how are they going to split up their energies between this Queen of Pentacles, which is who they're obligated to, and this Queen of Cups, which is who they're very passionate about, which could be you, unless the Queen of Pentacles is watching this reading. Okay. If you're a cross watcher, then the Queen of Pentacles is going to be you, or you, the one in regret of what's going on. So, but this person's intention is to actually get with you, but I don't think that they really want to let that be known right now until they go through their period of trying to figure out how they're going to pull this off. Okay, that's what they're trying to figure out, how they're going to pull this off, because this person struggles with a lot of guilt here, and regret on both sides. They just regret everything on both sides, not just you, but everything. And we all know regret and guilt is the lowest form of vibration when it comes to energy and frequency. Anybody that's struggling with guilt and regret, they are stuck, and you cannot work with them. They have to clear that energy out for themselves, until they become clear and decisive. You are not able to sit back and wait on them. See, they're trying to see how this is going to be too to their advantage. That's what they're thinking. Like, how can they make this to their advantage? They don't want to lose on either end, right? Which causes them to be a little selfish, right? Go figure. So that means that they're taking their time because they're trying to figure all of this out. Here's the lover card. So they are your lover. And since this is the holiday season, they also may be, you know, trying to get away from this situation, to take some time away. But they're trying to figure out, and this is where third parties can get really sticky, because one thing about a third party is it's I wouldn't want anybody to stay with me if they didn't want to be with me, right? Nobody should. And the person that's in the middle of the third party is wrapped up in ego. They really think they're doing somebody else a favor by sticking around, when the other person is probably wanting them to make a decision just as bad as anybody else. So while this person is sitting here thinking that, you know, um, they're being caring to everybody in the third party situation, they're actually just being very selfish. Okay? And if you're the one in the third party, you're being very selfish. You need to pick the one you love and let the one that you're not no longer in love with know, your feelings. Once again, remember, this person wants you to cooperate with them. They're wanting you to work with them. That's what they're thinking. Like, if they would only work with me, it's just the same card as this. If they would only work with me, all of this would just work out fine. Okay? So that's what they're thinking. All right. I'm going to pick up, swipe all this energy back up here, and I'm going to pull a little bit of advice for you, even though I can tell you in situations like this, you're better off, don't wait, date other people. If someone else comes along better, please take them, because you'll kick yourself if you remain stuck. Because a lot of times as humans, we all want what we can't have. And then once you get it, it's not all what it's cracked up to be. Um, I don't care how much you're in love with somebody. If they're not choosing you, it's not your time. That's how I look at it. And it may hurt, but what happens is when you move on, you'll find a whole lot of other blessings that are waiting for you. You discover things about yourself that you never discovered before. You don't necessarily have to move on with another person, but you need to take up a hobby. You need to do something that you've never done. I want to turn on this light here. You want to do some things that you've never done before. Just get out, move around, stretch your legs a little bit, mentally move. Don't sit stagnant thinking that this is the only person on the planet. Of course, it's the only person on the planet that you are aware of in this reality, but we have multiple realities that we can choose from. So when you get a chance to sit with yourself, picture yourself in a whole different reality. You can picture yourself in a non-specific person that you're actually like being treated like royalty by, that you're definitely getting the love you want, you're getting the attention you want, you're being chosen. Okay, you're being chosen. So choose you and everything else will work out. Okay, choose you and everything else will work out. Okay, so here we go. You need to work on the confusion that you have within yourself, or the conflict, the inner conflict. Work on that inner conflict that you have within yourself, and that working on that will lead you to this 10 of Pentacles, right? So just that's your basic advice. We'll go a little bit deeper here and see if we can get a little bit more. But basically, that's your advice. Definitely no. Ah, wow. So if you have children, you need to focus on your children. The cooperation card came out, working on yourself so that if for whatever reason you need to cooperate you can from a very healthy place. Okay, so if this comes back around, you need to be clear. You need to be knowing what you're cooperating with. Pay attention to your children. Children, if you have children, young children, there may be a message from a child that is going to come to you that you're totally not aware of. Okay, you need to detox and you need to take your time and get away and do some of the things that are good for you. Okay, focus on yourself. Be silent, don't reach out, and also continue to remember that this person is looking for something to work in their advantage, meaning that they're not thinking about you first. So when you keep that in mind, that lets you know that you need to keep yourself in your own mind first. Okay, you come first, right? They want you to consider them, but they're not looking at things going in your advantage. So at this point, you don't do anything going in their direction. Everything that you do, you need to do it based on what it is that you actually want for you. Okay? Let's see what questions we have here that you need. Yeah, they're thinking about their children and their family. And if you have children, you need to be thinking about your own children and your own family. Okay? um, Thinking about what's best for you and addressing that inner conflict that this situation has brought on, or either that inner conflict could have brought this situation on. We everything that happens to us is a result of how we feel about ourselves. Figure out why you drew this situation to you and work on that. And also think about what new beginnings are opening up for you, right? You have new beginnings that are coming your way. And let's see what they could be, because you have new beginnings. The universe wants you. There's a King of Pentacles right there. There's somebody waiting in the wings for you, right? And remember, this is your goal. I mean, this is your reward, the Ten of Pentacles, for working out your inner conflict. You get the Ten of Pentacles. And where are you going to get the Ten of Pentacles from but the King of Pentacles, which is actually confirmation that someone is definitely coming in. All right. Now we have the Page of Cups here. And this King of Pentacles is going to come in with some love, some messages of love. And they're going to help you reach that goal. So that's part of your new beginning. Also, let's see what the cosmic reading cards have for you. We have believe. That's a very important thing to do. And let's read that. Believe in yourself. It's time to explore new realms of spiritual awareness. For a long time, you've cautiously walked, watching others shine and soar to new heights that seemed unreachable for you. If you were drawn to this card, Spirit is encouraging you to take the next step and join the birds that fly through the rainbow-filled skies. Take a chance. If you fail, you fail. If you make a mistake, then learn from it. Life has no guarantees. If you spend your life waiting for guarantees before taking the plunge, you just might be waiting around for a long time. Life is not meant to be lived perfectly. That is not the lesson here. It's about believing in yourself, following your heart, and living your truth. Have the courage to push through thoughts that hold you back from pursuing your passions and dreams. You have so much to share with the world. By not believing in yourself, you deny humanity the opportunity to raise its own light through your unique expression. We're all unique, each and every one of us representing different facets of light. Your self-expression is unique to you. So don't think for one moment that you're not as good as another. You're amazing. talented, and so very dear. Not diving in in not diving in is only delaying the growth of your soul and the souls of others around you. For when you make that choice to give it all you have, others will be inspired by your courage, passion, and creative expression. Release any fears of security, stability, and finances. Trust that your needs will be met. When you follow your heart with intentions to serve humanity, doors of abundance and prosperity naturally open. Your affirmation is, I am courageous as I soar to new heights of spiritual awareness. Okay, Cosmic Warrior, if you're listening, that message was for you. And that message was beautiful. New beginnings are opening up for you. You have the King of Pentacles bringing you love. You have the Ten of Pentacles coming your way once you work out your own inner conflicts. If you have children, pay attention to them. Remember that if the third party that you were involved, the one that you're so in love with, is taking their time. They're working things to their advantage. Of course, they want you to cooperate with them, but it is your responsibility to take care of yourself and to make sure that not only does this work out to your advantage, but that you also getting what you deserve on all fronts. Okay, so let me give you a timing card on this one, because this was a pretty intense reading. Most third parties are. April of next year, you should definitely be in a different place. Okay, look for your King of Pentacles to come and bring you a cup of love and a couple of Pentacles to go with this Ten of Pentacles that you're supposed to be getting. Look for your new beginnings in all kinds of ways. Whatever new beginnings are coming open for you, take advantage of them, whether it be a new beginning in a job, a new beginning in a relationship, a new beginning in something that you've never tried before. So this is very, very good reading. And I hope that this has helped you. I hope that you take the advice that is going to be good for you. Um, Also, definitely consult in your spirit, because your spirit knows what you need. Only reason that you use these cards is because you don't trust your spirit, right? But what I want you to do is, after this reading, sit with yourself, consult with your spirit, ask yourself some poignant questions, see what those inner answers are, write them down, and actually listen to yourself for a change, rather than listening to misguided desires for someone that has not chosen you yet. I'm not saying that this person is not for you, but let's face it, they have not chosen you yet. Anyone that's not choosing you is not for you at this time. Okay? So reconstruct the world by reconstructing your mind. I know you can do it. And I hope this situation reading was useful to you. Remember, if it's someone you know that can use this inspiration, this guidance, please share it with them. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will be coming to you with more situations, more decision guidance, and more information on things that you can do to help you align with your higher self. All right. Thank you for listening. God bless. Bye.